Hey guys, everything that you need to create winning YouTube ads, plus all the other bonuses and stuff that we've talked about in here, like VSLs, landing pages, emails, social media posts, all that stuff. Everything is on this YouTube ads script writing commands procedure. So there'll be a link down below. You can click on it. You'll get free access to it. All the commands and prompts that you need to grow and scale your business with AI. So make sure you click on the link, grab a copy of that so you can actually go through and follow this video training so you can go through and get some really cool results. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create winning YouTube ads in minutes with AI. Now this comes from us having to pay our high-end copywriters a lot of money to create YouTube ads for our high-end clients, and we wanted to create a process and a procedure where we could beat them or create even better ads with AI in minutes. This procedure has literally taken us months to put together, and we look forward to sharing it with you. So let's just jump straight in and I'll show you exactly how this all works. So the first thing you're going to need is our script writing and commands procedure for Chat GPT or AI. Now, the big secret to getting this right is to give it the right information. Give it enough information to create really cool ads. Now, in our business, we have like a team of copywriters that literally write high-end YouTube ads for high-end clients. And my whole goal with this was, how do I get Chat GPT to create ads as good, if not better, than the very expensive copywriters that we're paying? So we've spent months and months on this, and honestly, guys, this is going to totally revolutionize the way that you do copy, whether it's in Chat GPT for YouTube ads or anything else. Now, this is the full layout of it. The first thing we need to do is we need to give it really good data. So I call this data in. Now, what we want to do is we want to get your avatar and your website offer summarized and a unique value proposition created. Now, from those things, we can create really cool ads. The nice thing is all you're going to need to do is put like a sentence or two of text in here, and the rest of it is copy and paste. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about hooks. We're going to talk about writing the YouTube ad scripts. We're going to talk how to refine it. We've got some pretty cool stuff here about how to write it in the style of famous copywriters. Plus, we're going to be showing you how you can use it to do VSL, landing page, social media posts, and emails, because you have already given it all the really cool data that it needs to create really good copy. Okay, cool. So this brief pretty much comes from the brief we see about our copywriters to write really good copy. I don't know if you're going to get ChatGPT or AI to write it, why you wouldn't give them a similar brief. The nice thing is you can get AI to write it as you go through. So let's roll through this procedure step by step. I'll show you how this all works. So here's the first tip. Use the latest version of Chat GPT. You may need to pay for it. So we've got the paid version at the moment. It's like $20 or something like that a month. And you do want to use Chat GPT 4. It does give you heaps better results. Okay, so when you're watching this video, it might be Chat GPT 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever it is. Just get the latest version, pay the $20 a month. Yeah, honestly, one ad script is going to pay for that over and over and over again. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to get ChatGPT to write a detailed summary of our business or our offer. Now, the first step to that is get an avatar written or summarized. So what we want to do here is we want to write a few sentences about our dream client, include who they are, what they fear, and what they want. Now, you probably want a paragraph, a couple of sentences. It is very important about who it is, what they fear, and what they want. Okay. And then from there, I'll put the solution that you offer, and then please create an avatar and on these facts. So I have an example here of one that we've created. So this is for our business that I run called Youth in Business, where we teach kids how to start businesses before they finish school. So for example, the avatar here is actually the mum. So we're wanting a 35-year-old mother that fears her kid will become entitled and get left behind and caught up in the rat race. She understands the school does not treat her kids' business skills, blah, 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 blah. Once it gives the best opportunities, so on and so forth. And here's the offer. We teach kids how to start businesses before they finish school and make sales in the first 7 days. Okay, so that would be my prompt. All you need to do, this is the hardest bit of the whole thing, is write that one sentence, that one little paragraph. Who they are, what they fear, and what they want. Okay, so we'll just literally copy and paste that into here and push go. Cool. So you can see there it comes in there. So while that's writing its script out, while it's writing the avatar out, what we can also do, if we already have an avatar, like let's say you've already spent like ages writing out a 10-page avatar or something, copy and paste that into ChatGPT. And what you can do there is you can say, hey, insert your avatar here. Please write a summary of it. Bang, and it will write a full summary of that for you. Okay, so if you've already got an avatar, that's a great thing. You can do that. So what we can see is actually stopped at the end of needs. It must be a bit overloaded. So I can write something in here that says, please finish the needs section above. Cool. All right. So now what we can do is we can see that we've got a fully detailed demographic, who they are, geographics, where they live. We've got some cool behaviors around what it is that they're doing. We have some fears, like what they're really worried about. Make sure that these are cool. If they're not in line, you can say, oh, I think they might also fear this and that. Frustrations, wants, and needs. Okay, cool. So that's got all of that sorted out. That's our avatar. Okay, so now we have some really cool stuff around who it is that we're trying to target. The next thing that we want to do is get a summary of our landing page. Okay, so we want to create a summary of our landing page. So please create a summary of our landing page. In the command prompt, type it out like this. Here's an example of what that should look like, right? So we can see here, example of landing page summary below. Please create this landing page summary, and I've actually put my headline and my subheadline. What I do need to do is copy the text. So this would be the text of the landing page. I can just come down here, text all this out. Cool. Grab all of that, copy and paste, right? So that's the bit I need to copy and paste into there. So now what I need to do for the body text, I can just copy this into here. Please create a summary of the landing page. Bang. Come back over to here, copy that and paste. Okay. So that'll create a summary of that. Cool. So we can see it's created a really cool summary of our landing page. So now we're getting a bit more information. The next step here is we want to create a unique, so now literally it's all copy and paste. There's no more writing, there's no more anything. There's just copy and paste the rest of the whole thing through, okay? So this is going to write a value proposition, which we need. So we'll put that in there, paste. So this is going to give me a unique value proposition based on the avatar that we created and the landing page summary and the offer that we have, okay? So there you go. That's what they're going to get. This is the value proposition. And then what will happen is when we create our copy from here on out, it will target those three or four things that we've just given it. And it's going to create some really great copy for you. Now, normally you would have to write all this stuff yourself, and this takes ages. This is literally being able to write all this cool stuff for you for your business really, really quickly. Okay, so that's pretty much our full value proposition. It's pretty cool. You can check it out, read through it. I think Chat GPT does a great job of writing these out. If there's something in here that's missing, you can say, hey, make that shorter, fix that, or whatever. But make sure you've got a really good summary of a value proposition. So now we have step one completed. Now we need to move on to our hooks. So this is really where we start creating our YouTube ads. Now, when we're creating YouTube ads, there's 4 parts. There's a hook, an hook, an elevator pitch, and story, and a close. Okay. Now the hooks are the first thing that happens in the first 5 seconds. So if you're watching YouTube, you're probably going to watch YouTube and it's got like a 5-second skip button, and you need to be able to capture people's attention in that first 5 seconds. Okay. So this is the most important part of a YouTube ad. Now we actually have, 10 different hook styles that we do in here. And I'll show you how these all work. So now that we've got all this cool information, now we want to write some hooks. So we come down into the hooks. Now, basically the first thing that we need to do is we need it to write some really cool hooks. So I sort of preface it a little bit. Please help create hooks with 5 seconds in YouTube ads that do this and that, and have all these cool bits. Do you understand? So this is getting ChatGPT to understand what it is that we want to do. So it's going to summarize that and be like, yes, I understand what it is that you're trying to achieve here. Cool. Now we can give them the criteria. Okay, so here's the first one. So this one is a big benefit, what they desire most. So we can give it this one. Bang, and it'll create 5 hooks, okay? Which is pretty cool. You can use these hooks the first 5 seconds. And you can say, oh, can you make them shorter or make them longer or whatever you want to do, okay? Now there's lots of different hooks in here. Now you want to put all of them in as you go through. So how to, this is the how to prompt. So we'll put that in there. Cool. That'll spit that out. Weakness and threats, validates. So there's lots. So there's validates beliefs, overcomes objections, yes, no questions. Have you ever wondered? These are really cool. Fears. There's heaps of them in here. Probably the 2 that I really like are the numbers and statistics and the rhetorical based questions. Those 2 work really, really well. And you guys can just see it's very much just copy and paste, right? Now, probably my favorite hook is this one here. Please craft. This is probably my favorite hook, getting people to agree with you before you've said anything. Okay, so I don't know what's going to spit out, but yeah, so they're things people want. Okay, they work really well. So this next one here, 8, I'm not going to do it, but you could do things like Mother's Day, Father's Day, cultural topics, whatever it is that you want to create it on. And then I'm not going to do that one now because I don't have any particular topics, but numbers and statistics, this one's really cool too. Okay, so there are our top 10 hooks. Okay, now there's lots of them in there that you can go back and have a look. Like some of these statistics are pretty cool. Only 21% of kids are taught financial literacy. Give them the edge today. There's heaps of cool stuff that you can use as your first sentence in your ads or your emails or whatever. Now, here's the thing with these hooks is you now have 50 of them. That's a lot. Now you can do like top 10 general, top 5 general. I'm just going to do this one here, but you can go through and do them. What are the top 5 hooks that would capture the attention that you've already written? Okay, so let's see what they are. Yeah, so those look really cool. So I could also do what are the top 3 or the top 5 that would be most successful at capturing their attention after hearing the hook. There's heaps. These are some cool commands to just pick out the top 5. And there's nothing better than you going through and picking out the top 5 or top 3 as well. Okay, now what we want to do now is we want to create some ads. Okay, now this is the next step in the process. If we come back up here, we have our summary, our hooks. Now we're actually going to write the ads. Okay, now you can write these ads based on, like fear of missing out, or you can do it on any of the hook topics that we've already supplied you. You can do it on, numbers and statistics. You can do it on, objections they might have, whatever you want. Okay, I find that just getting it to just write one, it's usually to put a case study in the story. So I usually ask it to not write a case study in the story afterwards, but it just depends on how Chat GPT is feeling that day. But as you can see, this is literally, there's 2 types of ads. There's a 2.5 minute YouTube ad script and a 50-second YouTube ad script. Now, the reason for that is YouTube ads are great when they go for about 2 minutes in this long format, okay, like on a YouTube platform. Now, if people are watching YouTube shorts, those ads don't work as well, and they need to be under a minute. That's why you'll have the ads that go horizontal instead of vertical, and they have to be under 15 seconds. So I usually get it to write like a longer ad, and then we can, get it to write a short ad. So let's see what it spits out. So this is basically writing us a full ad. Now, ad length for YouTube, you're usually looking at somewhere around like 1.5 minutes to 2.5 minutes is about like where you want them to sit. Anything over 3 minutes in YouTube, if you're creating YouTube ads, are you going to get penalized for, and they're going to cost you more. So you do really want to have ads. We find the sweet spots around that 2 to 2.5 minutes. Cool. Now you can see here, it's done exactly as I thought it would. It would put a case study story in the middle, which is good if you have a case study that you want to share. If you're just starting out and you don't have a case study, what you can do here is you can just literally say, cool. So can you please write a version without a case study and focus more on the benefits and offer and the value proposition? Cool. So this will give us a full version of that. And this is going to focus more on the masterclass, or I could say more on the landing page, or more on the offer on the landing page, or whatever I wanted to focus more on. Okay. Now this one you can see here. Yeah, you see free in our free masterclass. This is what you're going to get. Today's changing world. Masterclass is important for entrepreneurship. So you can see this one's more about, the benefit or the offer of what it is that I'm trying to promote versus the story that it was telling before. So yeah, really cool. Excellent. So I quite like that one. And you can change this. You can be like, oh, can we add this, or can you change that, or whatever. But let's write a 50-second version of the ad that you supplied in the last answer. Okay. So this will create that in the same format, but crunch it down to 50 seconds, which is kind of fun. See, and the nice thing is it already knows how long as a percentage each step needs to be, which is pretty cool. All right. So that's basically where it gets to, is really cool. If we come back up, you've now created full YouTube ad scripts that you're able to shoot. And you can see we've done our summary, our hooks, our YouTube ad scripts. And now what we're going to do is our refining our bonus. Now, before we move on to the bonuses, when you're shooting your ads, don't make them Hollywood style. Literally, you can shoot all your ads off your phone phone and a gimbal. If you've got the new iPhone, it doesn't even shake when you're shooting it. So just walking around shooting it, like really just authentic style ads. Even something like this where I'm just talking into my mic, but you have to deliver value. Okay, that bit's really important. If you go back and read through the scripts that you've just created, you're actually teaching someone or you're giving someone value in the story section of the ad, right? So that's really, really key. But don't overcook it. Just get out there and shoot your ad and get it up. Okay. Now here's the next one: refining and bonuses. Now this is really cool. This is where it gets really fun. So we did that. So refining and bonuses. Now step 4. What we want to do is let's write it in the style of famous copywriters, okay? Now, according to Chat GPT, the best copywriters of all time, and this changes every time I do it, David Ogilvy, Dan Kennedy, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Eugene Schwartz, all the different ones that are there. Okay, so let's say that we would like to please write a YouTube ad script as if it was written by insert famous copywriter here. So we would probably put in, I don't know, let's do Dan Kennedy. He's pretty popular at the moment. Please write a YouTube ad script as if Dan Kennedy wrote it. So you can do it the other way. You'll see down there, as if your favorite cover wrote them. That seems to work pretty well. So you can see like now all of a sudden, cool. So this is actually writing it as if Dan Kennedy like wrote it based on Dan Kennedy's proven principles. It's actually not what we want, right? So we would probably come up and go edit that. So sometimes this one does get a bit tricky. Cool. So another thing you can do if it keeps mentioning the copywriter's name is you can literally just take out, please write the style of Dan the copywriter, but not mention his name. Okay. So if you're getting, hey, Dan Kennedy does this and whatever, this is literally written in one of the best copywriters of all time. And you can go through and select any of the best copywriters that you know of, and they will create your ads for you. Okay. So this is just a 50-second ad, which is pretty cool. You can get them to write 2-minute ads. You can get them to write whatever you want. And I guess the key here is you can literally write any copy you want from the best copywriters in the world. This is totally a game changer in terms of what it is that you can do to get your scripts written. All right. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can literally get it to rewrite your script in any way that you want. The next thing you might want to get it to write a full VSL for your landing page, like a video sales letter. You might want it to write a full landing page for you. You can just copy and paste these at the end. Social media, YouTube content scripts, Instagram, TikToks, LinkedIn, promotional emails, all of this stuff. So now I showed you exactly how you can create winning YouTube ads in minutes. There are a whole bunch of bonus prompts and things that I'll do in another video coming up in here where I'm going to show you exactly how the scripts work for VSLs, how to get your landing pages written, how to get your Facebook ads done, Facebook ads and scripts, how to get YouTube content, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, promotional emails, how to set all of that up. I'm going to do that in another video, so hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to watch that, make sure you click here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.